Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's me, Johnny Kid Nosy, on Nosy Vlogs, and I thought I'd just do another vlog. Obviously, I'm off work this week, as I mentioned or explained in my last vlog that I was off. I've been off since Thursday. Thursday was the first day of me being off from work. This is my final holiday of the year. This is something I wasn't going to do this week, but I'm kind of glad I am doing it this week. I'm going to the old cinema. I'm actually going to Odeon for once. I don't go to Odeon that often because Odeon is a bit more expensive for tickets. Yeah, you're paying like over a tenner for a ticket, which isn't too bad, I will grant you. It's still cheap enough, but compared to, say, View or somewhere else, View is really, really cheap. I digress. I am going to go see Chainsaw Man, the movie. Yeah, Chainsaw Man is an anime series that came out a couple of years ago. I managed to acquire the series. I picked it up a couple of days ago, literally for £10. Yes, it's like a promotion thing. It's £10 with any purchase. I managed to pick it up for a steal. I managed to watch it over the last couple of evenings, and I noticed the reason why I'm going to Odeon, it is being shown at View, but Odeon has the English dub. For some reason, only Odeon has the English dub. View, by the looks of it, only has subtitled. Now, I don't mind subtitled anime. I can watch subtitled anime. I can watch subtitles. But if there is a dub available, I prefer to watch it in dub because you could say I've been brought up on English dubbed anime, whether it's good dub or bad dub. Good or bad dub, whatever it is, because obviously I'm a product of the 90s, and a lot of the anime really started to make waves back in the 90s and early 2000s. I'm going to digress now. I'm going to set off for town, Hull City Centre. I'm going to go and purchase some bits from Home Bargains or B&M or whatever that's nearby. Get some snacks because I aren't paying the cinema prices because that is where they get you. So, will you join me? I know I can't really show you any of the film, of course, but I can give you kind of like my thoughts of the film once I've seen it, and we can carry on the vlog when I get home. Alrighty then, off we go. Yeah, so it is currently 2:20 in the afternoon and my showing is at 3 o'clock. It shouldn't take me too long to get to Odeon. Should leave me plenty of time to go and nip and get a bit of snackage, as it were. I mean, obviously there's a good 15 minutes of trailers as well before the film starts, so it's not necessarily going to start dead on 3. So I have got plenty of time, really. A good 45 minutes in total, give or take. Thank you very much for letting me through. It's always good to be polite when you're driving. You know, you get some idiot drivers, but then you get some pretty good drivers as well. You know, those that will happily give way to you and things like that. those ones you say thank you to, because we need more good drivers. We need more courteous drivers in the world. But anyway, so yes, Chainsaw Man. Chainsaw Man the movie. Now, why am I talking about an anime on my vlog channel? Well, why the hell not? Because end of the day, I don't talk about my geeky stuff as much on this channel. I try not to anyway, but I'm beginning to not really give a shit anymore, because I think I need to change things up a little bit just to give a bit more diversity to what I do, and just change things up a little bit, you know. As you know, my mindset around YouTube at the moment, with the algorithm not working for me and things like that. Also, this channel, there is a degree of, I think because of the changes that I've made to this channel, my vlog channel, it's sort of isolated my videos a little bit to the point where people aren't seeing them properly. And obviously I'm kind of like pigeonholed, if that makes sense. But I'm not going to bore you anymore with that. Today's a joyous, happy video, hopefully. All being well. So as you can see, I am on my way to Odeon. Yeah, we've actually got quite a few cinemas in Hull actually. We've got a Cineworld as well. But Cineworld, even though I am driving to Odeon, I could quite easily have driven to Cineworld, but it's a little bit of it's a bit far out. It's a little bit far out. It's not, I mean, basically, for those that don't really know about the Hull area, Hull is relatively quite big. It's like split into more like, you could say, boroughs. Because obviously you've got Beverley, which is technically part of our thing, but Beverley's separate to Hull, of course. But we're all sort of spun off of one another, you know. You've got Anlaby, which is another part. And then you've got Hessel, where I live, where I'm currently coming out of right now and going into Hull. But yeah, it's there's little communities and little hubs and villages and stuff like that interconnect from Hull and surrounding areas. So, but basically the Cineworld is right over in, I believe it's West Hull, I believe, if it's right. But it's pretty much going out, like the borderlands of Hull, basically. So Odeon and View are my two closest cinemas. But so like I say, we've got View, we've got Odeon, which I'm going to today, and then we've got a Cineworld, which is more right at the back end of Hull, really. And then we also have a Real cinema, which is part of one of the shopping centres. But Real is awful. I've been there, I think, once or twice in the past, and it is not the best of cinemas. But yeah, we are not far, roughly about 5 or 6 minutes, and we will be at the Odeon. And I will get parked up and nip across to the shops across the way from the Odeon, and see if I can sneak in some snackage. But yeah, so I'm going to take the camera off, and I will be with you when I finally make it to Odeon. Okay, I am now right near the Odeon, just got parked, and I need to go up that way, which is where the retail park is. I'm going to get some snackage. It's currently 25 to 3, so it only took me like 10 minutes or so to actually get here, so not bad. The traffic wasn't too bad actually getting into town. Usually at this time in the afternoon, especially during the week, it's very busy. So yeah, we are here and gonna get some snacks because, like I say, I'm not paying the extortionate prices at the cinema. I know that is where they get their, obviously it's cinemas, that's where they get their money, that's where they get their profit, is through the confectionery stuff, which I do agree, understand, but I ain't paying stupid prices for a drink and some snacks when I can just buy some elsewhere. But here we are. Here is the Odeon. The Odeon Lux. One of the oldest cinemas. Actually, I think this is the oldest cinema now. There was another cinema that predated the Odeon. We used to have a UCI cinema at one point, but that's long gone. Odeon was the second oldest, so I think, but this one's had a massive rehaul in recent years. So where I'm going is across there at Kingston Retail Park to get some snacks. Snackage. So I've acquired some snackage. It looks more than what it is. I just got as you would have seen, got like a small bag of popcorn, some drinks, and some chocolate caramel things. So that should do me for the film. So it's 10 to 3 now. I'm gonna make my way over to Odeon, get my ticket redeemed, and go on through. Here we go then. Ticket redeemed. Let's get to the screen. Alrighty then. Sorry for the very bad lighting. It is now pitch black. Yeah, it's gone of the days where we had longer days, but now that the clocks have changed, yeah, it's all pitch black by the time of 5 o'clock in the afternoon now, isn't it? So, but yeah, so I'm out of the cinema, I'm out of Odeon. Obviously just got done with finishing or watching Chainsaw Man the movie, the Res 8 arc. I'm not going to go into massive specifics, spoiler territory, but I enjoyed that. I really did enjoy it. It was incredibly elaborate. The animation was incredible. The action sequences were really, really fun. Obviously, I went to go see the English dub, like I said a moment ago, because for some reason only Odeon seemed to have the dub showings. But today there was only one showing. There was literally one showing all day. So it looks like the dub is more limited, which is weird. But I enjoyed it. I will say, just a heads up to anybody that is considering on seeing Chainsaw Man, to those that are aware of the series and such. But I will say, you have to watch the series. Basically, season 1 of Chainsaw Man, the anime series, you have to watch that in its entirety, all 12 episodes, because the film does literally carry on from the exact last scene of the last episode of season 1. The story itself is self-contained in a way. It's a continuation. It technically serves as like season 2, or at least a part of a season. I don't know why they decided to go down a movie route for just this one arc. It seems they could have quite easily have done they could have easily have done this. This movie could have easily been done in a series format. They could have at least done it over about maybe half a season, so probably about 6 or 7 episodes. They could have done this arc in the series, but for some reason they went with a movie instead. But it's not an OVA, because a lot of anime movies, they're not actually continuations. They're more like OVAs, or they're additional arcs within the manga, or it could be an adaptation of a light novel, things like that. So there's usually some changes, a lot of changes when it comes to movies. They're not necessarily always continuations, but in this circumstance it is a continuation. It does follow on from the events of the first series. It was big, loud, dumb. You know, the whole concept of a man that can change into a man that has a chainsaw and chainsaw arms, chainsaw head. But what I love about it is that it's all about contracts with devils. All the main characters, all have contracts with like really powerful devils, and they share parts of their anatomies in order to make a contract with them. And that's why they change as they do and have different forms. They have a human form as well as like a devil form, or demon form, which is a pretty cool concept, really. But anyway, so I'm done. I'm going to head on home, get something to eat sorted out, and chill out for the rest of the evening, I think. Well, that is me home. Oh yes, woo! Yay! I am back home after the film. Yeah, short but sweet, sort of little drive out, really. Yeah, like I say, it wasn't really a plan. I wasn't planning on seeing the Chainsaw Man film, but it's a series that I I started watching it back when it first started streaming, started airing, or whatever you want to call it. I had to watch like the first couple of episodes, and I just kind of dropped it and moved on with other stuff. And then I picked up the series, like I said earlier in the vlog, and watched it over 2 nights. Quite enjoyed the series. I thought it was quite fun. And then I thought, sod it, I'm on holiday. I've literally got no other plans at all while I'm off. I can't really afford to do anything real elaborate. So I thought, sod it, I'm going to go to Odeon, because I don't go to Odeon that often. It is incredibly rare that I ever go to Odeon. It's not every day that I go and see an anime film in the cinema. I haven't seen that many of them in the cinema, because sometimes they're literally limited, and in the past I've been working when they've been showing. But it was good. It was good fun, crazy mad fun, just up my ballpark. So now I'm home, gonna get this vlog uploaded and edited, and then I bid you adieu. Also, just as before I go, I hope everyone has a nice bonfire night. If you're going anywhere this evening, if you're going to any of the bonfire parades, going to see the fireworks or like that, if that's your jam. But anyway, take care, have a good evening, enjoy your week. Hope your week has been good. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.